Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is MZ's Trading Journal. I do technical analysis on cryptocurrencies and sometimes futures. If you're interested in learning how to do technical analysis, pure technical analysis on Bitcoins and other stuff, cryptocurrency related, as well as futures, you can like and subscribe. I do daily trading analysis, usually in the morning, but sometimes I do it in the afternoon, and then I'll also post market updates throughout the day at random intervals. Okay, so without further ado, let's look at Bitcoin. Over the weekend, it was quite a significant rally up towards 50,000. We are taking a bit of a drop here in price. We're no longer at 50,000, but still we made through 50,000 on the 4-hour chart. I think there's a healthy amount of correction or retracement happening right now. There's no need to be panicking. Based on the 4-hour or even the daily chart, the upward trend is still intact. We're trading the trend. The trend is still here. So nothing to worry about right now. Anyways, any retracement, any price retracement, it's a good thing because that means that you can get into the market at a lower price. If you were to getting around here at 43,000 during the last major market retracement, you will be able to profit here for at least $7,000 per Bitcoin. If you do futures, it will be even more, right? So as I'm saying, as long as the trend stays, any retracement, any retesting of support, it's a good thing. So let's look at if there's an opportunity for us to get into the market today. I didn't have any time during the weekend, so I completely missed this part, which sucks for me. But then again, hey, that's life, right? Opportunities like these, happens every 2-3 weeks. I'm not worried. I can always get in and be patient, wait for another opportunity like this to come along. So if you happen to miss the upward trend for the last few days, don't feel discouraged. Just as long as you stay in the game, look for the best opportunity to get into the market. You will always be able to catch that opportunity, which comes more often than you think. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin. All right, we're viewing the daily time frame right now. We're still on this very nice upward trend. It's very good looking chart. I have nothing to complain. And right now it's doing a kind of a retracement right here. So looks like from the daily chart we can still look for opportunities to open a long position if we're doing long. And if you want to short, I'm not sure. I usually don't short against a trend like this, but if you know what you're doing, you should short here, right? It's a very good opportunity to short during the retracement, and the price correction sometimes ends abruptly, but here is your opportunity. So I think usually when price corrections like this happen, there's tremendous opportunity for opening a long position. Let's zoom in on the 4-hour time frame. So okay, my philosophy or my strategy is simple. Usually when I zoom in, sometimes I look at the daily time frame, but the 4-hour time frame is something that I spend a lot of time on. So we can quickly draw the support and resistance here, as you can see. So this will be the resistance, and it just this will be the support for the last breakthrough. But obviously, as you can see here, this little thingy, it just went through the support without much of a effort, and this might not be a good thing for long positions, because it looks like in the looking at the 4-hour time frame, chances are there might be another. So if we were to do a plan, it looks like it's gonna move like this, and the market's going to retest 48,000 in the next maybe a day or 2 days if the trend doesn't get pulled back up. So this is one way of how the market will move towards. So I wouldn't, just because of that, I wouldn't be opening any long positions. If you are shorting, again, this might be a good position to look at, a good opportunity to short Bitcoin. But I will be cautious, because given how everything looks for the last few days, it's very likely that the price will get pulled back up for the next hour or so. But we don't know that. We can only prepare for it. But based on what it looks like right now, I will not get into the market, because I only trade long position. I will not get into the market until I see this the price gets pulled back up above 49,000, and then I will look for opportunities here. Or if there could be two support here, right? This is one support, this is another bigger support here. So what might happen is that the price might be dropping down here, so testing for maybe 49-ish, another $500, and then consolidate around here, or it'll go straight down to 48,000 and then consolidate here to look for opportunities to either break through or to move back down. However, looking at the trend here, what do you see? Right? So it's still moving upwards. So I'll be cautious if I will be shorting Bitcoin. It's probably not going to be a good idea until you have a very clear sign that it breaks through 49,000 again, then it comes back facing this resistance and not be able to make it. And this might be what happens. And for people who wants to short, this will be the best opportunity to short. This is just how the price pattern works. If you look at the price patterns, right? So this is a very, very good price pattern. Look at this. It goes above, then came back down. It can't break through support, came back down, tried again, didn't work, all the way down here, right? So this is the same thing. This is the same thing. Right before the big short, there's always something similar like this happens. So if you are in the shorting market, you should look for that. But if you want to, if you want to long, I will also wait. I will wait for the signal to show up again. So because I'm mostly trading long positions, my trading plan for today will be to wait for either the price to come back up to the previous support, now resistance, of 49,000, or I will wait for the price to come down here, or when it comes with a, or when the price finds a support somewhere in between. So that would be my plan for today, for Bitcoin, that is. So another day of waiting. Trading plan first. Wait for breakthrough through at 49.49478, or wait for bottom at 48.234. And I will need to verify this with the Adams theory reflection. So if I were to do this, well, because this candle chart is not closed yet, right? But it looks like there's a very, very big opportunity for the price to come down to 48,000. So I'll be patiently waiting at 48,000. All right, so that's my plan for Bitcoin. Okay, let's switch to Ethereum. ETH was, let's switch back to the daily time frame. All right, so let's quickly draw the resistance and support here on the daily time frame. All right, what are we looking at now? We're looking at a range consolidation between 3,300 to 2,900. And there may be another one here. So here we go. It looks like this is an interim support resistance. And the price right now is at the top of the daily range. I don't know. This doesn't look like a very good bullish sign because of this shadow, this wick here. It went beyond 23,000 for a brief period of time, then it went back down. Usually in the price action chart, this kind of thing is considered to be bearish because it signifies that the price tried to break through but then quickly got sold back down to 3,300, 23. So it's not a good thing, at least. I wouldn't be trying to open a long position with what it looks like right now. What I'll do, I guess, I will be patiently waiting for the price to break through the daily support, the daily resistance, and then retest. After the retest of 3340, let's zoom in. Let's zoom into the 4-hour time frame. Reset. Okay, so it does look like that there's a support here, but it's a little bit too far. I'll just get rid of it. So there's a support here, and then the resistance, it's here. I'll move it a bit up so that it reflects the end of the wick. Oh, okay. I'm not seeing this. Could this be it? Right, okay, all right. So it's a very small consolidation area between the 33.59 and 33.19. So it's about, well, 40, a bit less than $40 range. And it's ETH has been consolidating in this range for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 almost day. 5 is 20 hours. And the price is going down a little bit right now. I wouldn't be surprised if the price actually goes down and then breaks this support and then goes into here, and it keeps trending downwards for a little bit time before Bitcoin can be pulled back up. But then, that's just my speculation. I don't know if it's going to happen. But right now, just because Ethereum is actually it's actually at a very critical support here, I will be actively looking for opportunities to trade, because chances are it might go back up like this, just because this is a good support, and then the support has been verified for the last few candlesticks, and then there's good reason that it might work again. So what I'll do is I will quickly the 1 hour time frame looks similar. So I will zoom into the 15-minute time frame and mark up. Oh, okay. It's testing the support at 3309.6 right now. So basically what I'll do is I'll get into the market here. I'll get into the market right on this verified support and then set my stop loss somewhere here. So for like 400, maybe $400. Let's see. I'll get rid of this because it doesn't make sense. All right. So $400, I'll bet that the market for ETH will probably go back up a little bit. But just because the trend is going down here, I want to wait for maybe another candle bar just to make sure that this support at 3309 it's actually valid. All right, so I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but basically this support line, because it's at this, it's in between the 4 hour time frames. There could be a lot of actions going on here, and we're gonna gamble a little bit and test if the support it's real. And if I succeed at this, I will probably get out of here or here, given depends on where the how the price will go. So this probably will happen within the next 30 minutes or so. So this will be my trading plan, and then I'll write it up here. Actually, I will not. So trading plan is get in at 3309 and stop loss at 3299. So $200. Like usually I place about 10 Ethereum, so this will be oh, okay, it's coming back up already. All right, it could be my opportunity gone. I don't know. I'll just wait. I'll be patiently waiting for the price to come as close as possible to the support line here, so that I don't have to risk too much. Right now it's a bit too high. I'll just be waiting for it here. The thing with trading futures or trading contracts, especially with cryptocurrency contracts, is that you really need to be extremely patient. You cannot just jump right in when you think the price will go up, because sometimes it does. Like if you jump right in, when the price goes up, you will succeed. You will have a winning trade, and you'll make quite a few a few $1,000s. But more often than not, you'll find yourself wrong. The market will teach you that you are always wrong unless you're proven correct by the market. So looking at this, it might go back up right away. So I don't know. But then again, my plan is to trade only when the price gets close to this range, so that I can minimize my risk. If I can't, then I don't trade. The first thing that you have to take into consideration is risk management. All right. If you don't control your risk, you might not be able to survive long enough in this market. All right, so that's it for ETH. Let's look at ICP. ICP has been, being a little bit interesting. And on the day, so it's after the last few days, price reaching above or around $78 as not being performing well. And the current day time frame chart is not exactly good looking. if I'm trading, if I'm trying to open long position, I will be a bit cautious, just because the chart doesn't look very promising, compared to the other charts of the other coins. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's see if there's actually opportunity for us to trade. I don't really like the chart just because it looks messy in a way. Look at how many of these tiny shadows, up and down shadows. It just tells you that how much the price moves up and down within one candle bar. Like it moves around maybe $5-10 is like almost 10% within the 4-hour range. It's crazy, right? It's a little bit crazy, especially when you're trying to have a very, very, very close stop loss. So in order to to play or to profit with these coins that goes up and down like crazy, usually it's not a very good idea to buy in using the contract. So right now what we're looking at is a perpetual contract that's being offered to trade at ftx.com. But then it's probably a better idea. Just to trade spot. It's easier and it doesn't have the potential issue with you, having to liquidate your entire contract because the price falls, too much. But you shouldn't have that issue with futures anyways. And at the same, so the principle goes to the principle is the same when it comes to spot trading as well. You shouldn't allow yourself to hold a position that's suffering so much loss that it actually makes your account, if you were to trade futures, make your account liquidated. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I haven't had my coffee in the morning. But you always watch your risk. For these kind of coins, I would just trade spot. But then the principle is the same, right? You try to look for support and resistance within the last few candlesticks, and it looks like currently the price is at the lower at the lower end of the spectrum here and here. So we have the support and resistance here, okay, I'll put it down a little bit so that it makes a bit more sense. So what I'll do is I will wait for the price to hit here. Actually the price is already hit the support once at 62.84. I'll wait for the price to come down one more time, or I wait for the price to go back up. So let's zoom in to verify. Okay, and after zooming in, we can see that we can probably move up the support a little bit up here, and then I'll move the alert a bit up here so that we actually have an opportunity to trade. I'll move it lower so that this consolidation here all the way up, hits resistance, hits again, then consolidating here. There's opportunity for the price to go back up to 67 from 63, 65. So there's a good 5% of growth here. But I will only get into the market when the price is here, when the price is right. But right now, I will just be actively waiting. All right, so let's look at Uniswap. Uni has been making okay movements, not the hottest coin, but also pretty steady. If we were to look at the daily time frame, okay, all right, I'm not sure. Okay, so on the daily range, we probably have this. I'll have to move it up a little bit, maybe here. It looks more clean. It's a bit more clean because if you were to put your price here, how can you know, it's just messy. Right now the price is at close to the upper band of the current range. You know, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So let's look at the 4-hour. Okay, so we are right on spot right here. But it's going down a little bit. All right. So maybe I will, let's zoom in even further. Okay, I'll bring this up. I'll bring this over here. Okay, this is more like it. I'll bring this over here. So this is a 1-hour support. This is the 1-hour, 4-hour support. Because this is this makes the resistance of the 1-hour, 4-hour more important because it's 1 hour and 4 hour together, right? And it looks like the price is doing a downward trend. It might hit here. So my trading plan will be, I will be waiting for you here, just because you know, there's also a pretty good opportunity that, you know, this support would also work. So it looks like it's going to break, but I'll come back. I'll set up alert here so that when it hits this part, I'll come back and then watch for the price to decide whether or not it's to determine whether or not the price will be bounced back up or it'll continue to go down here. Okay, so that will be my plan today for Uniswap. BNB, wow, BNB has made a pretty big breakthrough. So now you can see how we can set up the, okay, so there's not really a lot here. So support, resistance. Ideally, when you make breakthrough like this, it's probably best just to wait for the price to come down here a little bit before you get in. And of course, you will lose a lot of opportunities like that, but at the same time, it will reduce the risk that, you know, it's very possible that you get in here and then now you're losing money already. Okay, so it's almost 10% drop, just this, right? So it's not a good thing, but you know, let's zoom in a little bit and see. So on the 4-hour time frame, okay, I'm not seeing a lot of trading opportunities on the 4-hour time frame. Let's zoom in even further. Okay. All right. So this is super clean here, but we're looking at this now. All right. So it's also okay, not a lot of telling from the previous uptrend or downtrend. So this is also a range market. This is also a range market. And it's best that we wait for the price to either do a breakthrough or to fall down to the lower end of the range. All right. So, wow, okay. The star, we did talk about not to get into SOL at about 80.79, kind of range, just because, you know, look at the chart, right? It went up too much. Somewhat retracement is actually a good thing, and I would consider market retracement or, you know, price correction a healthy thing. If it doesn't correct, then I will be really worried. But right now, this actually, it's a good thing. It gives us an opportunity to get into the market once again. So let's zoom in. Oh, okay. So quickly draw with your eyes. What are the 4-hour support and resistance? Okay, so could be here, could be here. Yeah. Looks like we're in the middle, but the bottom is slowly forming like this, right? So this might be the bottom now. And we are at the lower end of the range at $72. So what I will do is I'll set up an alert. Let's go into 1 hour, so it's easier. Okay, look at this. Still quite a bit of So you can see clearly, like this is the downward trend. Lower high, lower low, lower high, but higher low. Okay. So chances are the trend might be changed or changed to a different direction here, because you have lower high, lower low, lower high, but higher low here. And then we don't know what's going to happen. It might hit here. It might not, right? So I will trust it more if the price actually hits this part. So I will be, just because we have a bottom here and then went back up again. So if this can be verified. So basically what we're looking at is a higher low compared to the previous low. If this can be verified or validated by the price, chances are that it might go up like this, and we would have an opportunity to get into the game again. So let's do this. All right, we are right on time. I will be closely watching SOL. So SOL will be something that we need to watch today very closely. All right. Yep. Cool. FTT. FTT has been making some crazy movements for the last few days. Look at this. Okay. But in general, it's actually not the best thing. So let's do what we do the best: set up the support and resistance, and then just because. Okay, I'll move it closer so that it's more conforming to the most recent movements here. All right, so it's also a range market, as you can see from the graph. And I don't know what's going to happen. The bottom is slowly moving up, though, so it's a good thing. I'll reset this so it looks better. Sometimes the graph is a bit too messy. All right, so after hitting the bottom here, after hitting the bottom here, and then it went to the upper side of the range, it went back down, another test, another test, another test. So basically what you can see is trying to break through 51.98. And this is also the same resistance for the last few one here. And the last breakout of this resistance, it suffered a major drop in price. So just based on the previous price actions, I would be guessing that it's probably more probable that the price will go back down after hitting here. So, but right now I'm not planning to get into the market anyways. What I'll do is I'll set up an alert here, and then I'll also set up an alert here so that I would know when price hits here, and by the time I'll look at the chart and then decide whether or not I will get into the market. All right, so that's FTT. DOT. I kind of, I don't want to look at this anymore. It's not a pretty graph. Not at all. Actually, it's not bad. It's slowly going up like this. Look, slowly going up. All right. So it's not bad. Actually, I take back what I said. Looking at the day time frame. That's why you always need to look at the day time frame before you start analyzing or criticizing a coin. I apparently have made a mistake right here. So looking at the daily time frame, what are we seeing? We're seeing a major change of support and resistance right here, and this, look at this. So breakthrough, price correction, consolidation, and it's very likely the price will go up from here. So actually we have a very good candidate for trading. Let's zoom in. All right, I'm excited now. Okay, I thought we have a horrible coin. Okay, there we go. So this part is the breakout, and it slowly came back down here after a couple of tests and went back up, and it's going for another price correction. It's going to retest the support above the daily support here, the daily time frame support. So this is super important. If the retest of this support is successful, i.e. the price will not be able to break through, or when it breaks through, it quickly got put up. There's nowhere for the price to go but up. So this makes it a very great opportunity to trade. So this is going into my watch list. All right, just because to the watch list. Okay, and then I will be alerted when the price hits the bottom. So when that happens, I'll go into the hourly time frame. Actually, we might be at that time frame now, because look at this, right? Look at this. It's a very clear support line forming here, and there's some consolidation and went back up, and we might be at that. But then what about this? I'm not sure. So we gotta be careful. All right, but it's moving slowly up. I will bring it here. Oh, okay, look at this. It's very nice. Okay, let's wait for a couple more candlesticks, just because this is not a good thing, and more so Bitcoin is downtrending. So DOT. All right, so DOT is going into my my closely watching list today. What else? ETH is also watch list. Okay. Oh, what did I just miss? Never mind. Oh, actually it's DOT. So the price is hitting where I should get in, or I don't know. Let's see. What I'll do is I'll probably set up a I'll probably buy about I'll probably buy in here. I'll set up a limit buy here and set up my stop loss here, so that I'm risking about $100. And if the price ever managed to go down here and then go back up, then I win, right? If it doesn't, it strike through my defense system, all I lose is like $100, right? The opportunity is there, and the risk is manageable. I just don't go to McDonald's for 5 days and then I would have saved $100. That's easy. All right, Dogecoin. Okay. Ooh, okay. We're at the critical time once again. Dogecoin, I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. So this is a very clear support, and I'll do this at 4 hour. Let's do the same thing. I'll move this up a little bit. All right, right now a lot of coins are at the critical edge, right? Because Bitcoin is approaching critical edge. I will wait a couple more times before I'll wait a couple candlesticks just to make sure that the support here is verified. Just because the reason for this is because the trend is not friendly for opening long positions. You don't want to open a long position right after you see this, right? This is not a good thing. But if they just can't break through this support here, then it's a good opportunity for you to get in, right? Look at this. It looks like the support is being held very well. Very well. AVAX, amazing coin for the last few days. Look at the trend here. Let's look at the daily. All right. Oh wow, almost all-time high now. Okay, let's gotta be some level of price correction, or else I'm not trading. Okay. Yeah. So there's actually one here. It has already happened. Look at the price alert that I've set up. Let's go into the 4-hour time frame. Okay. All right. So this is pretty clear. We have one here. We have one here. One could say that we can move up here because there's a clear divide between the support and resistance here. And because of that, we are also coming close to a very critical edge right here. All right. Okay, let's adjust a little bit. There we go. Okay, this is pretty random. This is just purely random. I don't know what I'm doing. Actually, I do know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to adjust to make the support line touching as much candlestick bar as possible. But then again, keep in mind that this identifies a range. It's not a line, it's a range. So as long as your price is within the range, it's okay. And the same deal, right? Let's look at the trend for most recent. Okay, we're at all right. Maybe I should stop recording and then just go about to do my trade. Look at this. It's growing as we speak. All right. So I may have missed the best opportunity. But then again, let's be patient. Okay. So I'll do this. I'll still wait for the price to come down a little bit just to be sure before I'll get into the market. All right. So that's for AVAX. And okay, that's it for today. I'll skip Cardano just because I don't have any Cardano, and it needs to have some level of good reasonable price correction before I'm willing to trade again. Look at the upward trend, right? It's making all-time high. I just I would avoid it. It's too much hype. But but then again, if you're interested, the same drill, right? The support is very clear here. Right here, right? If the support can be verified, or if the support can hold at 2.89, then it's an opportunity for you to get in. But I would wait for the price correction to come down further before I feel comfortable. I will be waiting for the price here at 2.43, just because it has been making too much of a pump recently, and you will want to see the price correction before you get into the market. Anyways, that is for the long position. For short, look for a great opportunity to get in, right? I'm not the expert on shorting anything, so don't look to me for this opportunity. But all right, that's it for today. Thank you. Bye-bye.